I purchased the property on a closed bid sale and decided to try ordering a steel building, which was delivered by Steelmasters to Anchorage and loaded on my car hauler trailer, which was quite a load. I had to then get it shipped across the inlet to Beluga on a barge. We drilled holes with the small farm tractor and then cleared them out with post hole diggers. Sank 6x6 pressure treated lumber that I painted with the rubber coating and leveled, of course, then cut off. The only equipment that I had was my Pug four-wheeler and a couple of little Ford Ranger pickups, and beside the little tractor that helped us drill the holes. I put sunken post and then put the steel industrial base plate across the top. We began raising arches and put them together on the ground. There were three of us, three men and a teenage boy, that did most of the lifting and raising. Not that they were incredibly heavy, but they're bulky and loose, so you need more hands. That's Monty, the yellow lab. You need more hands to keep things lined up. So what we did, you see the four-wheeler in the background, the ladder we tied to the center of the arch and literally used it as a fulcrum to stand the arches up. I would lift the arches chest high, and then the winch could pick up from there and would just pull them right up into place. One person on the winch, one person in the center, and that's why we need the teenage boy to hold the ends. Once they were stood up, then it's quite an easy process to just bolt them into place and move down the row. We did not have scaffolding to start with. Again, very rural Alaska. You can't just go rent a piece of equipment or anything. While we were working on it, a gentleman stopped by and said that he had old scaffolding that he was using for a bear stand and offered to let us use it. So of course we did. You see the center strapping for your 2-foot spacers. Like every video I've watched, can't figure out why they didn't include more than 6 pieces, but they didn't. We managed to get it done with 6 pieces. Roof totally secure by this point, and you're able to crawl up on it and have no problems. I used tie-down straps to ratchet everything together, to ratchet the 2-foot spaces, and put those center posts in there to hold up, just to make sure that I had support. I didn't want a heavy wind coming through or anything like that. You can't see it, but I've got one of the little Rangers tied off to the building. I was afraid that I was sloping. I was having problems bolting things together, so I put a Ranger back there and used a come along and pulled it taut so that I knew it would be secure. This photo, we're finally getting to the end of the building. We've got all 40 foot of it up, and just admiring our handiwork. All the 2-foot spacers, my son-in-laws, my neighbor Frank. By this point we've obviously rotated crews through. We put up the end of the building. That went very, very easily. Then we're start looking at the front end. We put up the sidewalls and the header above the garage door, finished off the tin, and then we removed pieces and put in the man door. Man door's in, and garage door is ready to go in. I'm getting all the pieces together. Just kind of examining all of our garage door pieces. I have skirted the building by this point. You can see I just took T111 and cut skirting. I made a false front there that holds the garage door up, that I pull out of the way when I get ready to park my vehicle in it.